everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Ready to go? And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Number 24, Michael A. Taylor.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in the home opener. That missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball. That one misses. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Michael Conforto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bregman is under it. And there's one away. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. In there for strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Hernandez tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. Andrew Vaughn now. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
And another ball. Just missed. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Owen White.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. First pitch, and he just misses. That one missed. Next one off the plate inside. And now 3-0. And that one clips the corner. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
3-2.
High in the air, out to right. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
One down, base is empty. Up and in, and 1-1. That's to third. Fair ball.
Batting third.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. That one fouled off. 2-2. Bregman at first, one gone. Breaking ball inside, and the count's full. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. Now batting Triston Casas. Just missed. White. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. And another ball.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Next one misses, and now 3-1. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now, with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. And first offering is fouled off. Red Sox already leading. That one ripped left field. Conforto going back, makes the catch up against the wall. Second inning set to go. Benintendi to the plate.
Andrew Benintendi.
There's the strike.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
This one in the air center field. Rafaela settles underneath it, and there's one down. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin.
Brooks Baldwin.
That one misses. 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And that's will the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Sosa to the plate. Just missed. This to center field. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 18.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting 9, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Here's Corey Lee, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sosa on second. Tauchman on at first with 2 down. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. That's inside.
That's inside. Ball 2.
That one hit to right. Tauchman. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, David Hamilton.
Second baseman, David Hamilton.
First pitch misses. And another ball. Check swing, but he went too far. And a count 2-1.
1 strike. Ball, that's upstairs.
And that chance handled. And he takes it himself for the out. So the batting order turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Here's a rocket out to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Boston, and now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Taylor, in his 10th season, hitting leadoff in today's game. He joined the team as a free agent. A little bit low. Ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
They say you win.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And here is Michael Conforto. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Now 1-1.
One strike.
And the sweeper is off the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
1 out, base is empty. That's a walk.
No, ball four.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Hernandez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And he swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Over the monster and onto Lansdowne Street. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-2. Andrew Benintendi steps up. First pitch just misses. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And it beats him. What a play. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's Alex Bregman. White back to work. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Rafael Devers. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. On to Vaughn. 2. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1.
1-0.
Taylor on the move. And that's the inning. Back now at Fenway. Here's the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 1 away. Lenny Sosa getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And first offering is fouled off. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And that one hammered, raging back towards the wall. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now, Mike Tauchman.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. And he deals. Check swing, called strike. In the dirt. That smash towards center. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Now pitching.
The pitcher on here, Justin Slayton.
Number 63.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one drifts inside. Red Sox leading it by 2. And that one moves his feet. Red Sox by 2.
1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quick. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball,
First
1
and
strike.
second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2-2 count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
Taylor makes the grab, 1 down. Digging in, Connor Wong. He's already homered here in this one. Takes it in for the out. 2 down.
The center
2 out,
fielder,
space is
number
empty.
3.
Ceddanne
Ceddanne
Rafaela digs in now. Fly to
Rafaela.
left his first time. That's
Nope,
inside.
that's inside.
And that's ball 1. And another ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize
no
slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
2 out, space is empty. That one way outside. And now 3-1. Out to center. Taylor has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Back here in
Leading off with the
Boston,
White Sox,
here's the left
the
fielder, Michael
number 23,
Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Justin Wilson takes over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score. And still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Kike Hernandez. Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Off the mark there. And a full count now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Durant makes the grab. 2 down. Andrew Vaughn will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
On a line out towards center. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, here's Trevor Story. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away, turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Hamilton, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
This one popped up. Baldwin makes the grab, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips
Now
over.
batting,
And
the
now
left
here's a
fielder,
speed threat.
Duran.
Outfielder Jarren Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses.
No.
Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one hit to first. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here at Fenway
Leading
Park,
off for the White Sox,
Benintendi
the
up
designated
here.
hitter, Andrew
Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Abreu, long run. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Zach Kelly.
Number
Pretty
76.
big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Check swing, no appeal. 1-0. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the second baseman, Lenyn Sosa. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Sosa measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's too high. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Right fielder, Mike.
And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman, 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab. And there's one down. Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. Walked his first time. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brennan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one down the line, and foul ball. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Taylor in the box now takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Duran on the move, racing back. Makes a leaping grab for the out. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now 5-4. The batter will be Michael Conforto. First pitch misses. Thice, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Here's Alex Bregman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one fouled off. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Devers now.
Devers. Now pitching for Chicago. Number 40. Tyler Gilbert.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's out.
And fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one is absolutely belted. Brings it in. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in. And we're back. Here's Kike. Josh Winkowski gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up and in, and that is ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished Little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. That one ripped. And it's off the green monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
The first baseman, number
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Andrew Benintendi.
That one fouled off. Just missed. Squirts away a little bit. And a foul ball. And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball to first. Could be two. There's one. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back here in Boston. Set for the last half of the seventh. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Gilbert back to work. And that's in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting the catcher,
Connor Wong, the next to hit.
now pitching for the White Sox, number 66, Yolander Guerrero.
And that skips into dirt. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The other way. That's a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel
Runner on the go. No throw, he's in there safely. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Red Sox with a chance to tie it up just off the inside edge.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit?
Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they tag him out. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the tying run is on base. Here's Trevor Story now.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Out to short. There's Hernandez handling the chance. Out number 3. Back here at Fenway, we go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Stepping in, Lenny Sosa. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single.
Lenny Sosa.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Full count.
Grounds 1 to short. Oh, what a stop to first. And that's a great play for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Mike Tauchman getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Aroldis Chapman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Now here is David Hamilton.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 71, Cam Loser.
That's a ball, went with the sweeper. And that's with for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Boozer checks over to first, and he's back.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And now it's going to be Jarren Duran. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1.
One ball, one
and a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt. The tag, and got him at second.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
And this is inside. And the tying run is on base. 1 down. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Out there to center. Taylor trying to get to it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Move to first. And he's back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Two outs. Fouls it back with two strikes. Up and in. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Picks over and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We go to the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Matt Thaiss. Chapman, 37 years young, and he was born in Cuba, and it's fouled away. Strike two.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox, and there's a hit.
The left fielder,
Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Inside, just missed. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Outside, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Chapman now, one-run game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they boost their lead. It's 7-4. One out, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Enrique Hernandez. That's down and in.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And this one's off the billboards. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 8-4. Liam Hendricks out of the bullpen. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Liam Hendricks.
Now it's going to be Andrew Vaughn. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it bangs off the monster. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump